Join me for a 15-minute yoga flow at my local independent bookstore and stay until the end for a special cameo appearance from one of our favorite bookstore employees. Right now I am rolling my shoulders gently back about 5 times. You can watch me lose count here in a second. Going forward about 5 times, really gently loosening up my shoulders. I spend a lot of my time reading and sitting at a desk. Inhaling, reaching up high over the sky, making space between my feet. Exhaling, arms come down. Inhaling, high to the sky. Exhale, arms come down. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Gently spinning my shoulders back and open, and then forward. I have an old injury in my left shoulder, and you can almost see here that my left shoulder isn't quite as flexible as my right shoulder when I do these. Next, I'm going to gently stretch by bringing my right hand to the side of my head and pulling my head toward my shoulder for a gentle neck stretch. Same thing, opposite side, very gently pulling, no force here. Gently look over both shoulders and turn and face the front of your mat. Inhale, arms come up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Weight into the balls of your feet. I'm popping in to say hello. Plank pose. Inhale, exhale, Chaturanga. Halfway or all the way down. Inhale for a gentle back bend and a cobra pose. I am looking over both of my shoulders for a gentle twist stretch. And here we have an upward facing dog. You'll notice that I am on the tops of my feet, and I'm going to show you here the difference between an upward facing dog and just a back bend with the legs to the mat. And I'm moving to a downward facing dog. Breathing here, pedaling out my feet, checking in with my shoulders. Creating a sort of upside down V here. Making my way to the top of the mat for Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, coming all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. That was round 1. Let's go again. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, coming back through Chaturanga. Inhale, a back bend of your choice. I've chosen Cobra. Keeping the bend in my back, displaying how when I straighten my arms, it makes my back bend look deeper, but by allowing your arms to stay bent and putting the bend in your back, you get more out of the pose. I'm doing a gentle stretch side to side and moving to downward facing dog. Legs can be bent or straight. Inhale, top of the mat, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. That was the second one. Now I'm moving into the middle of my mat, saying hello to my shoulders again, reminding myself that this is a gentle Sunday morning yoga flow. Legs and feet can come out wide. Arms can come to cactus pose. We're going to move into a little gentle hip opener soon. My hips are very tight, as you'll be able to see on my face. I'm not an aesthetic yoga teacher. That's okay. Questioning my wardrobe choices as I enter this goddess squat, as I feel all the things in this hip opening stretch. Inhale to star. Exhale back into goddess pose. Star, goddess. Star. Exhale, hands to hips. And I'm hinging forward at the waist for a stretch in my legs. Hands can come to the mat, can come to your toes to deepen the stretch. Or you can do a gentle shoulder opener by joining your hands behind your back. That is totally optional. Please don't feel the need to force any poses. I'm going to cross my arms and bring them over my chest as I rise, because I'm very aware of the wardrobe choices that I made today. Doing another goddess pose here, counting down. Trying to feel every moment of this pose and this squat. Maybe this feels great to you, or maybe you're like me and this is not a comfortable pose. Coming out of that pose, gently saying hello to your hips, bringing knee to chest a few times. That's how I help to reset. You might wonder, why would you post a video of yourself doing a pose that's uncomfortable? Shouldn't you try to make yourself look like a professional? I believe yoga is different for everybody, and some days some poses are easy, and some are difficult. Forward fold to halfway lift here, and I'm going to step back through a plank pose. Doing some core work here. I'm going to come to a side plank on my right side. You have the option to plant your bottom knee. So in this instance, this would be your right knee. Takes a little bit of weight out of your shoulder and your arm here. Long and proud in those arms. Counting down with my fingers and coming through a center plank to the left side. Holding center plank for 5 breaths. Left side plank. You can see my right foot is in front of my left to help make the weight distribution a little bit easier to bear. Always have the option to put your knee down here. Coming through a downward dog to reset and give my abs a break. Now I'm going to come gently onto my knees. This is a great quad stretch, knee stretch. If that's uncomfortable, feel free to sit crisscross applesauce. But I'm feeling a little bit like a challenge today, so I'm going to come back to my knees. We're going to move into some gentle back bends here. Please feel free to skip anything that doesn't feel comfortable. Please do not force yourself into any bends. We'll start with a gentle twist. If you're seated crisscross applesauce, your left hand can still come to that right knee. I am gently getting my spine ready here for a little bit of a back bend. Don't forget to do the left side. When you're ready, inhale to center. I'm going to set up for my camel pose here. Hands to my hips. I'm saying hello to my spine. I'm saying hello to my hips. Checking in, rolling my shoulders back. Inhaling, arms come up. Exhale, my right hand is coming to my right ankle for a deeper twist than before. Inhale to center. Exhale, left side. Incorporating a little bit more of a back bend as I go into these twists. Taking it slow. If you're ready, you can join me in a back bend. If you don't want to take a back bend, please don't do it. If anything feels uncomfortable, please gently come out of that pose. Now I visited that bend. If that's enough for you, that's great. If you'd like to try again, absolutely, you can try again. Grabbing my left heel with my left hand and bringing my right hand to my right heel. Coming into a back bend here. I'm engaging my core to keep a pinch out of my lower back. I'm breathing through, and when I'm ready, gently hands can come to hips and gently out of that back bend. Checking in with my spine every step of the way. Now to reset some of those back bends, I'm going to come into a pod here and do the opposite of what I just did to help my spine reach a neutral state. Inhaling to gently come out of that and coming to my crisscross applesauce seat. I will hug my knees into my forehead. If you skipped our back bends, this is a good place to rejoin. We're going to practice a little bit of boat pose here. I believe the Sanskrit for this is Navasana. Knees can be bent with toes on the ground. Knees can be bent parallel to the ground, or legs can be straight bringing your body into a V shape. We're not staying here long, just a few more breaths. And gently coming out of that pose, I return to crisscross applesauce, Sukhasana, easy pose. I'm going to turn to face you and bring my feet into this bound angle pose, and once again question my wardrobe choices. You can bring your feet in closer for a bit more of a hip stretch, or you can bring your feet out farther. Either way, say hello to your knees, check in to see if this is comfortable. I'm going to do a side stretch here. You can see I've chosen to go pretty deep with this side stretch, but you can also come out of it more as I'm displaying. Left side, inhale through, and exhale once you get there. Right side, I'm going to show you a taller, longer stretch. This is going to encourage lengthening in the spine, as opposed to trying to force a deep stretch to the ground. Exhale, come through to the left side. Rolling those shoulders back, checking in with the neck. I'm going to bring my feet a little bit closer in. I'm going to go into a forward fold here in a moment. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Resisting the temptation to force anything, enjoying the benefit of the stretch. Turning long ways on your mat. Checking in to see if you're centered, because you know people will think about that. Legs come out long. Inhale, hands to the sky. It's okay if your fold is deep or if it's shallow. This is your practice today. Hands can come to knees, shins, toes, or beyond. Cameo appearance here. Say hello to Barry the bookstore cat. All right, let's get into the stretch. Inhale, get long. Exhale, forward fold. Knees can be bent a little or a lot. I'm using my feet to help stretch out my arms and my shoulder muscles here. And forward fold. Gently come out of that fold whenever you're ready. If you'd like, feel free to take this time to do some breathing exercises or take a shavasana. Barry and I are going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good week.